September 26. Great and precious promises. By which have been given to us exceedingly great and precious promises, that through these you may be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. 2 Peter 1, verse 4. There is a world of difference between a promise and a good intention. Any child who is told that there is a chance they will have ice cream that evening is wise not to get their hopes too high. But promise a child ice cream, and the child understands that ice cream is a certainty. A promise is something definite. You know something is going to happen because a promise has been made. The Bible is filled with promises made by God. Peter says that God has made promises to you by which you may be restored into the image of God. God's promises make it possible for us to be delivered from the corruption of this broken world. God's promises are to be believed, and they are to be claimed. The one who claims the promises of God must expect that what God has said will necessarily be so. When God says, "I will never leave you nor forsake you," Hebrews 13:5, we have his word, his promise, that it is so. When Paul writes that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Jesus Christ, Philippians 1:6, we confidently anticipate that the God of heaven will work in our lives. There is no doubt there. When God assures the believer who tithes that he will open for you the windows of heaven and pour out for you such blessing that there will not be room enough to receive it, Malachi 3:10, there is no place for uncertainty. The promise of forgiveness made in 1 John 1:9 is a life-changing, empowering guarantee that your sins will be forgiven and that you may live before God without guilt or condemnation. The promises found in the Bible are given to God's people today. You can believe them and claim them to realize the powerful, transformational blessing of God in your daily experience.